you've worked for, you're having to give away, is being taken from you. And then we see that literally with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, one less pentacle. And it's like you've worked so hard and you're having to give these pentacles up. There's something that you're having to give up that you thought you were going to be able to celebrate, have a good time, and you have to give money to somebody. I said there's more than one person in this, but there's something about definitely having to give money, a position, raise. I don't know your situation. It's not a personal reading. If you want one, spiritualbaddie@gmail.com until my website is up, which will be very soon. Good morning, good day, and good evening, darlings. So welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda Marissa. We are doing Aquarius. We are doing a reading for October. Aquarius, what do you need to know right here, right now? Let's get into it. I hope you're ready for your message. Let's go. Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's get your overall energy and find out what messages we have in store for you. What is it that you need to hear today from Spirit? Have angels and aura cards. It's saying have confidence. It's a time of balance, being prepared, having strength. Taking things, I feel like some of you guys may be stressed out, and it's like taking things and walking that tightrope as far as not getting your highs too high and your lows too low. Like finding that happy medium through all situations, trying to find the silver lining is what I'm saying. Confidence as you're finding the silver lining. Question right now, and you want to ask. Upright was the answer yes. So it was staring right at me. I did pull a card and shuffled. And interesting because before I shuffled, this came out. And I'm like, it's going to come out if it's meant to. And this is helpful people. So whatever the situation is that you're being asked to have more confidence in and to, you know, just find the silver lining, there's going to be some people that are going to be around who are available to help you out with whatever it is. I feel like if you communicate more with people about the situation, you're going to find that there's going to be a resolution that somebody may have or an idea or something like that. So people are here to help. So remember that as you walk that fine line. Memories of love. Some of you guys could be really thinking about someone who's passed on, somebody who is no longer in your life even. They don't have to be passed on from this 3D world, but they can be for sure, since that's the first message I got. But I feel like you're having like some nostalgia, thinking about somebody in particular, about how they would fit into your life, about how proud they would be, about all these situations. Just really reminiscing on the way it could have been if they were here. So let's get into the actual tarot, get your messages, and go from there. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a subscriber or continued watcher, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of you. I'm sending you all my love, light, and sprinkles. Have the most fabulous day ahead, darlings. But let's get right into it. I haven't used this deck in a long time. This is the Tarot of the Divine, and it is based on fairy tales from all around the world. It's a good deck. So let's get into it, Aquarius. Wow. Yeah, there's some definitely mind over matter. There's something definitely stressing you out. The Devil just came out. It could be a situation that's causing tension. You're feeling like you're trapped. You don't know what to do. This Devil card here is Capricorn energy. There's something in you that you need to tame and not go all the way to the far side of things. It's like this extreme, it's this extreme mindset of going down a rabbit hole of negativity. And like, don't get caught up in this. This is Spirit telling you, number one, they know you're stressed out about a situation. Number two, don't allow your lows to get that low. We are saying high vibes, right? The Two of Cups just came out in reverse. You could be really, I said that earlier, I think you could be really thinking of somebody and a connection you had and how they would be in your life right now, how that looks like, and how you guys could have been, and what things should have looked like, and all of these woulda, shoulda, couldas, but it's not, right? And so there's some kind of reminiscing where you are sad. You are disheartened about a situation, a connection with somebody who's here or not here in this planet. What else do we need to know for Aquarius? What else do we need to know? Let me show you the Two of Cups that came out in reverse. How are you liking my new setup, darlings? I like it. I'm feeling it. It's a good vibe. When I walked in this morning, it was like good energy. All right. There may be some connections that you choose that you may have already walked away from, or you are walking away from. So this could be something that's happening now with you realizing that you need to leave something behind. There's something here that is just too toxic that some of you Aquarius need to leave behind and move forward. There's also something that's making you feel trapped and like you can't see outside of this trapped. It's almost like you're underwater and you can't see the light above. And so whoever this connection, this Two of Cups is, it's like you walked away from them or they walked away from you, but there's something about they left you behind. Oh, I got the goosebumps. So they left you behind. So you're really having a hard time right now, Aquarius, with somebody who left you behind or you left them behind. You're really thinking a lot about them right now in this time. I feel like it's almost like you need them. Like you wanna share something with them. Like you need their opinion, their help. That's interesting. What else does Aquarius need to know, please? And thank you. Remember this card we got, the Oracle card this is a Psychic Tarot Oracle card. And it was Memories of Love, card number 6. During this time, have confidence in your own decision. That's what I just heard. Have confidence in the choices that you've been making. I feel like whoever this is, it could have been like a figure in your life. It doesn't have to be a love connection, but it could be like somebody who like gave you really good advice, somebody you counted on, somebody who nurtured you. I feel like it's just a time right now where you're really feeling like you need that connection. And I have goosebumps again. So yes, that's true. Aquarius. And like that, it drops. Temperance. Now is a really big time that Spirit is saying. Temperance is underneath this Devil, Capricorn energy. And so with Temperance, it's all about balancing. It's all about recentering yourself. It's all about being grounded, right? And so I feel like this is a time where you need to just sit with it, transmute this energy. It's like Spirit is leveling you up in a sense of how to get through these emotions, but allow them to be felt. I feel like some Aquariuses aren't allowing their feelings to be felt. They just keep going, right? Aquarius just keep going, going. There's a sense here of allowing your feelings to be felt, allowing to have patience with yourself, allowing the answers to come from within, trusting yourself. She has her toe dipped into that water and one foot not dipped in. It's this balance. This is a lesson teaching you a balance of something, having to do with your inner self, really. Let's see, what else do we need to know? That's too many. What other messages? Okay, Aquarius, there's something coming in that's stressing you the hell out. Sorry, but the Tower just came. I feel like for some of you guys, you're already in this energy, and for others, oh, Ten of Swords, like dead, done, over with. For some of you guys, you're already in this energy, and for others of you, it's like this energy is going to be happening. So again, it's a collective reading. Take it how it resonates for you. It can't resonate with everyone, and take what does and leave what doesn't, darlings. Isn't this cup so cute? This little chip cup. My son got it for me a long time ago at Disneyland. I do digress. All right. So underneath the Two of Cups in reverse, we have the Tower card here. So some of you guys may be hearing about, or really just getting some information, some news about somebody that you cared about. For some reason, I feel like, and I'm going to say it, but it's not something I normally say. I feel like some of you guys could be hearing news that somebody is leaving, that somebody's left, that somebody's been with somebody else, if this is a relationship. But there's going to be some information that you hear that's going to knock you off your feet. And it's really an important time for you to stay balanced. And I think that's why I started out the reading saying, don't let your highs get too high and lows get too low. Because having this balanced energy with the Temperance and the Tower is going to be key coming up for you in October. There is some news that you're going to hear that is going to shake you to the core. Like, you're going to be like, what? It might come out of the blue. You weren't expecting it. It's going to make you feel trapped, stress you out. You're not going to know what to do. And Spirit is telling you to have patience with this. This has to do with some kind of situation of walking away. Death just came out in reverse. So death is scorpionic energy. We have 3 major arcana all at the bottom of the deck, which is interesting. Temperance, the Tower, and death. Death is scorpionic energy. I feel like this is going to be really shocking to you, and because of the shock value and because of the information that you're going to be hearing, it's like, I don't think this is something that you can really like get over. I feel like it's going to end something. This could be from an actual ex or somebody that you walked away from, because this death card is actually underneath this 8 of Cups. So you could be hearing news about somebody who left you, whether this is a family member, whether this is a friend that you're no longer in contact with, but you could be hearing some information about them that is affecting you in some way, shape, or form. So take that with a grain of salt. We're going to get clarifiers. The other card that came out was the 3 of Cups, which is a great sign. I do feel like there is going to be that light at the end of the tunnel where you are going to be able to celebrate. And this is gathering with friends. This is just chalking it up. It is having a good time. I also feel like there's people involved. Like there's 3 people involved. I don't know why. For some of you, there's 3 people involved. Let's get some clarifiers though and really get into it, shall we? All right, let's clarify the Devil, please, and thank you. Let's clarify the Devil. What does Aquarius need to know? All right, what does Aquarius need to know? Yeah, whatever this news is coming in for you, Aquarius, it's definitely very shocking, and it definitely is an abrupt end to something, whatever this is. Or there was an abrupt ending to this situation. You're going to hear more news about this. I was going to say earlier, but I don't really like to put this out, but I feel, I have to say it. I feel like somebody may be passing away that you walked away from, and you're hearing news about that. I just feel, or somebody's really sick. There's something like that here. I'm definitely getting that. I want you to look at this 10 of Swords. It's like this deck is super graphic. And when you read out the book, the explanations, woo, those fairy tales ain't no joke from around the world. They ain't no joke. Yeah, crazy. Judgment. Somebody is being called to recognize the situation. Somebody is being called to wake up. Like I said, this is something of the mind as well. There's something huge here about your mind. There's something big here about you overcoming. There's something about you sitting with your feelings. This is something about you awakening to a situation, being aware, stopping the manipulation. You're being called to look at the situation for exactly how it is. I feel like you're also being called to like take care of whatever it is you're supposed to be taking care of. Like just take care of it. You're being called to handle the situation that's making you feel trapped, to handle the situation that's making you feel overwhelmed, manipulated. Just handle it and be done with it and release that so you can move forward. With the 2 of Coins, we have, did I say 2 of Cups earlier? It's just 2 of Coins, sorry. But there are no mistakes. So with the 2 of Coins here, we have the 5 of Wands. This is playing and testing strategies, right? So this is you strategizing how to get to where you want to go without sacrificing too much, right? It's how do you, it's practicing, it's strategic, it's learning, it's developing, it's honing in on how you can handle situations. It's taking your time on a situation, on how to move forward, and having patience to make sure you're making the right moves at this time. The 8 of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands. You are going to be, somebody's going to be rushing in impulsively. Like I said, this could be somebody who you haven't talked to in a long time, or you could be hearing news about someone who passed away. But there is some information coming through very quickly. This has to do with somebody that you're disconnected from for sure. Or you're going to find out about a loved one who passed over, some information. But there is like this fiery message coming in very impulsively towards you. Aries, Leo, Sag. What about this Temperance card? What do we need to know about Temperance, please and thank you? What do we need to know about Temperance? That's too many. We just want one. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is the independent woman. Doesn't have to be a woman. Gender doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. But this is an independent person who's worked really hard, worked very hard to accumulate all of her coins, to be stable. This is somebody who's done it all on their own. And you're feeling like whatever the situation is that you're balancing, that you're having to like deal with, it has to do with money. It has to do with the 3D world. And it's making you feel like it's taking a lot from you. A lot of the hard work that you put in. You're feeling like this isn't right. This isn't fair. I've worked so hard for this. I've done this all on my own. There's something here that has to do with money and you feeling not as stable because of the situation. Let's clarify the Tower, please, and thank you. Clarify the Tower. Okay, so for the Tower card, we actually have the King of Cups. It came out sideways, which is interesting. Let me get that glare off for you. But this is the King of Cups here. Whatever this information is, it's definitely going to be a hurtful message. Like, it's definitely something that you're emotionally tied to, connected in some way, shape, or form. It's definitely a card of sadness. For real, when it's in reverse. It came out sideways, but I feel like it's just going to leave you in this place of unknowing, feeling frustrated, feeling sad, feeling like you didn't get to say what you really wanted to say in a situation. You didn't have a chance to express your feelings. Let's clarify this Death card. What do we need to know about the scorpionic energy for Aquarius? What do we need to know? Two cards came out. The Seven of Cups. This is options. This is also can be illusions, but I feel like they had an option. Whoever this person who walked away, they had options. They made a choice. They decided. I don't know why I keep being drawn to somebody who's passed away, but I am. And I feel like there was like some kind of time where somebody made a decision on like pulling the plug and I know this like is totally not my vibe, but it, you know, it is what it is. But I feel like somebody had to make a really hard decision. I feel like somebody's guilty over a decision they made also. We have the Magician in reverse. I feel like whatever this is, like you wish that you can make this right. You wish that you could go back in time. You wish that there was something that you could do to change the situation. There's lots of messages in this reading, Aquarius. It's kind of all over the place, but I'm just doing what I do. I'm doing what's channeled. So the Magician in reverse. This is about you not being able to control kind of alchemize situations. This is you feeling like you don't have the power, you didn't have the tools, you didn't maybe have the mindset at that time or this time to make these decisions. It's definitely feeling like clouded judgment because I feel like some of you made a choice, but you felt like you had no other choice to make. I don't know. I honestly am not feeling this reading. Sure, it's for somebody. I'm really, as I'm doing this, debating whether I'm going to keep it or not. Not that every reading has to be rainbows and freaking sunshine, but I feel like it's so all over the place that people, you guys, may not resonate or connect because there's just so many different messages in here. Anyways, let's finish this out and I'll decide. The Three of Cups, what do we need to know? This has something to do, there's a big point here of something to do with money. Huge money, 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 money. Money, money, money. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So we had the Nine of Pentacles earlier, and we have the Eight of Pentacles also came out in reverse. So what this is telling me is you've worked really hard for something. You really thought that there was going to be some kind of celebration, some kind of gathering, like, yeah, I did it. I made it. And with this Nine of Pentacles and this Eight of Pentacles, both in reverse, it's like you feel like you're going backwards. The Nine of Pentacles came out first, right? And I felt like you feel like you're losing something. Something you've worked for, you're having to give away, is being taken from you. And then we see that literally with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, one less pentacle. And it's like you've worked so hard and you're having to give these pentacles up. There's something that you're having to give up that you thought you were going to be able to celebrate, have a good time, and you have to give money to somebody. I said there's more than one person in this, but there's something about definitely having to give money, a position, raise. I don't know your situation. It's not a personal reading. If you want one, spiritualbaddie@gmail.com until my website is up, which will be very soon. Let's get one final card from a different deck. So what is their final message? Three of Pentacles. Working, somebody watching you, somebody learning from you, somebody, it's teamwork. It's a teamwork card. Told you this has to do with money. This has to do with work. And the Page of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys are getting this message coming in pretty quickly. Seven of Pentacles. You've worked so hard. You put in so much effort. And it's definitely coming through here that, number one, let's recap a little. Number one, there is some kind of mindset thing with you not allowing yourself to go too deep into the darkness, right? Really trying to be grateful for the things that you have. Really being in more of a positive mindset is going to be key. You're feeling out of balance. You're feeling out of, there's some kind of like, some kind of connection that's lost. You're feeling out of balance. You're feeling like you're not able to balance things anymore. Very unsteady energy. And there's something that you have to walk away from, and it could have to do with your job. Take that how it resonates. Spirit is telling you to be patient. Give yourself grace. Be patient with yourself and know that all is well. Try to see the silver lining as you're moving forward. There is some information that's going to come through. It has to do with somebody who you no longer are a connection with. You could be hearing a message about them. It's somebody who you just don't deal with anymore. It's somebody who you're hearing some news from, somebody who actually walked away. Either you walked away from them or they walked away from you. You're being called to really evaluate this time. I think it's also a time of questioning your spirituality. Not questioning it, but really honing into what you believe and knowing that everything's going to be all right. Every little thing's going to be all right. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be all right. Okay, you're in this state where you're being strategic. You're trying to know where you're going to center those pieces. Where are you going to play? You're playing chess, not checkers, and you're testing out situations. You're really trying to find a different way to handle this situation. But I think at times, Aquarius, you can be super analytical, and it's one of these things where you just need to sit with those feelings within. I believe I said that earlier. So it's like really just sit with that and allow those feelings to come up with no judgment, no cause. Like it is what it is, right? Okay. The Knight of Wands, there is somebody who is jumping through hoops to get you some information. They're coming in quickly. This is somebody who you, like I said, no longer talked to or walked away from, or they walked away from you. We have with Temperance, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is you working really hard, being this independent person and having something taken from you. You're feeling like part of your independence, part of your legacy is being taken away with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We also had the Three of Coins here, and it could be about, it's something about work, like somebody sees your work and they're taking something from you, something like that. And Spirit is saying, find that balance within, be patient. All will work out. All will work out. We have the Tower card. There's some information or news that you have heard or you will be hearing that is going to shock you. We have the King of Cups, I feel, in reverse. I feel like this is somebody who you wish you could have said something to. You didn't share enough of your feelings or emotion with this message coming through. You wish you would have said more. You wish you would have had that connection with the Page of Cups here as well. And where did this come from? Two of Swords. I don't know, but that wasn't in there before. I didn't see it. Anywho, we have the Death card in reverse here. So with that, we have the Magician in reverse. You feeling like you just have no power. You're feeling like you don't have the power right now to make things work in your favor. You don't have the power to change a situation. You're feeling hopeless, helpless at this time, very confused. Somebody could have also had a choice to make, and they're not feeling very certain on that choice that they made. Also with the Three of Cups here. So we have 2 threes, 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. We also have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. There's something that you've worked hard on and somebody is taking that away. You've been really diligent. You've really mastered a craft. And it's like you feel like somebody is taking what you have built. All right, let's go back to these cards. Remember, the Angel card at the bottom of the deck said yes. If you had a question, the answer was yes. Have confidence, strength, balance, prepared, being prepared, and staying tranquil. Okay, so balance. It's that fine line. It's that silver lining, Aquarius. Helpful people. There are some helpful people around. So utilize people in your circle that you trust and believe in. And then memories of love. Like I said, I think somebody may have passed away or already has, and you're really thinking about them. But there's something here about you really honing into that heart space where I think you're missing out on what you could have said, or what you should have said, or what you could have done, or what you should have done. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. And the thing is that you did exactly what you needed to do in that time. And there is no going back. There's only going forward. And I believe that we can connect with people who are not here on this 3D plane. So have that conversation if you need to and say what you need to say. Aquarius, this is your October reading. I'm sending you all my love, light, and sprinkles. Definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to be a part of this tribe. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.